Action.
All right, I'm Bill Wiseman at Bill Wiseman and Company, and we're in here going to show you and instruct you on our pistol barrel test fixtures. These are a couple that we have right here that are in process, and in fact these are going to two major manufacturers. Two is actually going to Hornady, and we have another one that's going to go to Winchester. But most of the major manufacturers have these for testing ammunition and pistol barrels. If you come over here, we have some of these systems that are apart, and I'm going to go through this pistol fixture and show you how it operates and how to take it apart and maintain it. This is the breech block that goes with the system, and in the breech block there is a breech face, and all you do is take this and you put this in here, get your Allen, and then you screw this down, and it's the face plate. That's what the cartridge is pushed up against. Then turn it over to the back side, and that's where the firing pin goes through. Put the firing pin in, and then you have the firing pin retaining nut, and that goes in like such. And you just put a little torque on it, not much. Now, this breech block is held in the system with a pin, and that pin slides back and forth. So you just got to put this in here and line this up, push it all the ways in, and if you'll notice on the side here, there's a little lock pin, and that pin will not come out. In this unit, there are inserts, and the inserts, we make them for all different barrels: Glocks, SIGs, Berettas, 1911. In fact, this is a 1911 barrel. That barrel sits in here just like so. This is the top portion of the block system, and this is also for a 1911. And so basically what you do, you close the breech, you take your block, and these are guide pins, by the way, so you can't get these things mixed up. Put the barrel in there like that. You know, that one there, for some reason, is a little tight. There we go. We may have to do this part over. Now normally, on the top of this breech block, you have a screw right here that holds this top insert in. This one does not have the screw. That's why it was a little difficult to get that all lined up. So anyway, once that is in there and you put these bolts in there and you tighten it up, this barrel will move back and forth. What you want to do is to push the barrel all the way back, and you're going to push it up against this breech block faceplate, and that automatically sets your headspace. And of course this is plugged in to a button where the electricity is, and then of course this is an electromagnet back here. So that's how that all works. This here comes off. Barrels fall out sometimes. This breech block will come out. Now if you move over here to this one, this is all together. The breech block is in there. As you can see, it slides in and out. This breech block and the insert, it has the screw so it holds it in there. It will not fall out. These are 1911 barrels made by another company, and that slides right in there like such. And if you come around here and you look at this, you will see that this barrel will move back and forth. And again, when you tighten this up, you want your breech block closed and your barrel pushed right up against the faceplate. And that automatically sets your headspace. When you get done shooting, you open it up, you take the screws out, you lift this up, take that barrel out. If it's a 1911 like this, different type, you can put that barrel in and you can shoot this one to see how accurate it is. And one thing about this little unit, not only are you testing the barrels to see how accurate they are, you're also testing the ammunition. Now, since you have a Glock barrel, some ammunition may shoot very good in this and some will not. But we have inserts for all different barrels, Glocks, SIGs, and it goes through the same procedure. That little thing sits right down in here. If we put the top insert in there, then this is set up for a Glock barrel. It's a pretty simple system, but the most important thing you have to remember, why are we doing this? Well, nobody really knows how well the barrel by itself shoots. And to determine the accuracy of a pistol, you have to know that. You can actually take any pistol barrel, put it in here. You have 5 different brands of ammunition. You can shoot all different brands of ammunition in there, and you're gonna find one that's gonna outshoot the others. That's the ammunition that you wanna use when that gun is assembled. And on the other side of that, once you find out what this barrel is capable of, and you put it into the firearm, and if you have a rest that holds a pistol, and you're shooting that, and find out that, let's say that this pistol barrel is shooting, say, an inch groove at 25 yards, but yet the pistol is shooting 2.5 to 3 inches at 25 yards. It's not the barrel problem. It's the assembly of the firearm is the problem, because you've eliminated that. You've proven that the barrel shoots or doesn't shoot, and also with whatever brand of ammunition that you have. And again, it's pretty simple. You want to take it apart, you just pull this pin back, you slide this out, and there's your breech block. And I already went through how to take out the firing pin and the faceplate. These little pins right here, they're spring loaded, just the ball bearings. And what these two do, they force this entire breech block to the rear. There's no play in there whatsoever. And it also helps when you're rotating the breech block. And the adjustment for that is through the backside. Now, one interesting thing about this, when you first get it, you take the handle off, there is an adjusting screw right here. You go ahead and set this up initially, put your barrel in there and fire around. If you find out that you're off center, all you have to do is go through here with an Allen and screw this out. And what that does, that's going to rotate this whole breech block in an upward position. and then you'll be able to get center ignition. If you're shooting a 22 rim fire, the slight adjustment of this going up, you can also shoot rim fire. So this is totally adjustable, up and down, which is pretty cool, I think. Anyway, to put it back together, you just have to get things lined up. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find the hole. There it is. Now, if I had a barrel in here, and let's just say again, I'm hitting below center, or I'm not hitting in center, I just go and take an Allen, put it in there, and that'll move this breech block up just so slightly so that you can get good center ignition. And you're gonna find out from maybe from barrel to barrel, or from a different type of a Glock barrel, that you may have to make that slight adjustment. Other than that, that's pretty much the pistol barrel test fixture. I would like to show you one thing, is if you would, come over here. A little history. This particular unit right here, I built over 30 years ago when I was in the Marine Corps. And when I was on the Marine Corps shooting team, we used this particular unit to test all the 45 barrels, to qualify them. We matched ammunition to the barrels when we were building the guns. And so this sucker had been around for a long time. So you can see the evolution from the loaf of bread, which some people called it, to what we have over there now. This is a manual. We don't do the manuals. It's all electromagnet. So other than that, that takes care of that. You can scan around and see some of the shop. The cameraman is going to do a little talking, and I'm going to go outside and we're going to do some more shooting as soon as he's finished. So until now, Semper Fi. Talk to you later.